Hannah, I'm going to warn you. There's not a whole – then tell Dave I said this. Make sure he hears this right now. There are very few words allowed when Dave Keefer's around. He's going to gobble up the bulk of them when you're in his vicinity. But he deserves it tonight after a great accomplishment. I know you'll talk to him here a little bit to get his thoughts.
Karski's making all kinds of comments, I guarantee.
They were actually up there talking about the comments that you make on the sidelines. But, Coach, a 13-12 victory over Knox tonight, but the real number, 700. You're the fifth team in Whippeal history to ever record 700 program wins. How important of a moment is this for your program?
Well, I think you could see in the reaction of our kids, and I want to tip our hats to Knox. I mean, Knox did a great job. They played a really, really good game, and, but you could see the excitement in our kids. Our kids value what we are about here at Greensburg. They're very much kids that grow up in this community. They're kids that value what that sign stands for, and I think the reaction they had at the postgame really demonstrates how much they wanted to win that game. So, I'm very honored, very, very honored to be in the position that I'm in, to be able to coach these guys each and every week, and, be fortunate that I was the one chosen to lead this team for this period of time. And there's going to be great people in the future to take it over, and I hope 8 and 9 and 1,000 come, and I hope I have the opportunity to see it. But I'm very honored.
How much of a motivator do you think 700 becomes for your team throughout the rest of the season?
Well, I think on one side, it's nice to kind of get it off your back, because I know our guys how much they wanted to get that. I know so many seniors last year wanted to see that number change, and for our guys, they want to carry that tradition on that's been established here. So, I don't know how it affects us from here on out. I think the game winning, as we talked before the game, I think was important. I think the emotional way we won it is going to be able to help propel us in the weeks to come and have some confidence in the way we can do things and to win a tight game. So I think the number is very significant, but I think the win may be just as significant as what the number is right now.
And a huge part of that win was your quarterback in Teska tonight. And you talked about working on the passing game this entire week at practice. So how did you see what you worked on on display here tonight?
Well, I just think Hayden's such a heady, poised kid, and you can see him for a junior playing his second varsity football game. He doesn't panic. And you talk about really good quarterbacks and having great pocket presence. And, you think about like the Ben Roethlisbergers who move in the pocket really well and find open people. And that's what Hayden did. And we talk about guys making plays. And sometimes for Hayden, it's not sitting in the pocket and throwing balance off his, over top of his front foot. It's about moving the pocket and finding open people, and he does a great job of not looking at the line and looking downfield. So, I thought he did a good job. Keem White made a great catch there. Donovan Waller. These are all guys that never played varsity football really till this year. And I'm just bringing up two that jump into my mind. And, I thought we improved tremendously, and I thought it was something we had to do to be able to give ourselves the win. We missed on on a couple throws, but obviously the couple we really needed in some clutch situations, guys came through, and Hayden made some really nice throws, particularly early in the game there.
Coach, all I keep hearing tonight is how high energy of a guy you are. So how do you celebrate 700 career wins?
I'm not quite as high of energy as what I once was. I got some younger guys on our staff that kind of take that energy to another level. But I still got a little juice in my system, and I think I think maybe now it's pick the moments, and find those situations where you got to give a little extra energy to our guys. I know late in the game we made a quick move there and moved Joey McGuff in the right guard for the quarterback sneak, and that was just kind of one of those things off the top of my head. I said, let's get some bigger bodies inside, and and I just kind of told the guys, like, it's right there for the taking, and and I did it in a very creative way a couple different times, and our guys are good about responding to that. They feel that energy, and that's the way I've always been with football. That's the way I approach life, is being enthusiastic and energetic, and I think our kids feed off of that a lot of times.
Finish it is something that Dave Keefer was screaming on the sidelines tonight, and they did finish this one. 700 program career wins for Greensburg Salem after defeating Knox 13-12 tonight. Coach, congratulations. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you very much. It's going to be a very enjoyable night tonight. Let's just say that.
I'm going with Coach Keefer after this one.